All right, welcome on back, everyone, to First CSP for another episode of the Sunday Special. This is a series that allows us to highlight some First CSP adjacent or other aspects of our collection over the many decades of collecting. Today, we're going to take a look at one that was actually talked about uh, in the comments of our video for Yocona-Pushmataha 746. So we did the first CSP episode for that council. The first issue was the TA1 that was a fundraiser for a Philmont trek. Make sure that that episode is linked at the end card for this if you'd like to see it. And then many people talked about how particularly striking and very beautiful their second CSP was, which is their SA-2, was a Friends of Scouting issue, and we have it here on the patch table. So the SA-2 for Yocona-Pushmataha is defined with its blue border, yellow orange sky, green fleur-de-lis in the center of the FOS 2022 FOS, and then all the letters. The SA-2, they do list in the collecting guide as having 150 made. They made an SA-3, which is the same patch with a red border. They only made 10 of those. So these are a little bit harder to find. You can see that fleur-de-lis is ghosted in the FOS here, and the date there, 2022, ghosted in the sky. The detail on the Native American in this patch, just absolutely amazing. Obviously, some of the more newer weaving technologies in these CSPs can just make just absolutely phenomenally detailed images. So here we see, I think, the Yocona and Pushmataha council areas, which obviously were combined for this council, which only existed for a very short time, about a year before it became Natchez Trace. There is, I believe, one additional patch that the Yocona-Pushmataha Council did produce. It was also an activity issue, so I don't believe there was ever a regular issue for this council, and it was, I've seen an image for it, but I've not actually seen the patch. It was the actual Philmont Trek CSP for the people that were going. So the first issue TA1 was the fundraiser, and then I do believe they made a red bordered Philmont Trek patch for the council as well. I have no idea how many were produced, and I don't really know where in the order they would consider it. I guess they would put that as the SA-4, but it's not currently in our collecting guides because the more recent things certainly take time to sort out, and the most recent update was back still from 2023, and that information would have been very, very new at that point as well. So no updates to the collecting guides to give us further guidance at this point. But not a whole lot of CSPs at all ever produced for Yocona-Pushmataha. So it is one of the things that people were talking about. We happen to have it to be able to share with you today. We will go ahead and, as always, show you the back as well. This is the SA-2 with the plastic scout backing. Very cool patch. One of the, probably of the more recent and high-tech stitching patches. This is one of my favorites. It just looks really, really striking. Obviously, I think on a scouting uniform it would look great if someone did a motif that looks similar to this. But obviously, this council has passed, so maybe Natchez Trace will do a tribute and something similar, honoring the former CSPs of the area. But that is the Sunday special for today. I hope you have enjoyed seeing this. We are back every single day with new first CSP episodes where we're debuting the first CSP from all the councils that have produced them across Scouting America throughout its history, basically 1970 beyond, and sometimes pre-CSPs before 1970 as well. If there's one that you'd like to see, feel free to leave it in the comments. And we'll be back again tomorrow with another episode, so we hope to see you then. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.